Hello there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back on my channel. You're listening to Light Channelings once again, and I'm back with a new card reading for all of you today. Before starting with the reading, allow me to express my gratitude for the loving, positive energy you're sending towards me. May God bless you with abundance in all of its beautiful forms. So without wasting any of our time, let's begin with the reading. Today's reading shows and is clearly describing how both the counterparts are mirroring each other and are being affected by each other's emotions at the moment. A lot of you are feeling extremely sad and sorrowful about the ending that took place in your connection, possibly in the past or recent past. A lot of you are experiencing or are just feeling the loss of your connection, or you are being affected by the absence of your soul counterpart in your life. It's not like you are being a crybaby or something like that. No. You want to see change. You want to move forward. You are yearning to see some sort of progress or positive movement in your connection. And because everything feels so stagnant and halted, you're losing hope day by day. You're losing your faith, your trust, your optimism, and everything about this connection which was helping you to remain confident and courageous about this connection. It seems as if this loss is causing you to lose all of that day by day. I wouldn't say desperately, but you're so in need, you're so yearning and longing to see some action, some movement, some positive outcomes, some sort of change that can help you lift up your spirits once again. That's what you want, that's what you're yearning for. And here I see that this energy is being mirrored on both of your ends. This loss is being felt from both the ends. It doesn't matter if you two are communicating or not, or if you two are together or not. Some of you are yearning to receive some sort of contact coming from your counterpart, or just some sort of hint, some sort of sign, some sort of action to redevelop your trust and faith, or just to become hopeful about this connection once again. I'm seeing you in this energy where you're upset about why things are not going as you'd like them to, or why things are not moving as fast as you'd like them to be. You're also thinking and contemplating about the work you've done for this connection or on yourself. Some of you have recently found yourself thinking about the amount of work you've invested into your own healing, and how much have you grown spiritually, how much have you tapped into your own spiritual self, developed your own intuition and wisdom. Still you do not see any results. So now this feeling of loss and anguish, little bit restlessness, all about hopelessness is what is being highlighted here, is either taking grip on your heart or on your mind. You want action. You want to see something. That's what you want. And when you do not see anything happening, or we can say it's because you're not seeing anything happening, you're losing your hopes about this connection day by day. And both of you are mirroring each other at the moment. I'm telling you that, okay? Your counterpart is in the same energies like you are. They are as bothered about not seeing any positive movement forward or any change happening in their life as much as you are about this connection. If they are not in any other relationship at the moment, or if they had an ending with another person, then it's a possibility, it's quite a possibility here that because of all the obstacles, challenges, difficulties, and all those people who are posing as a block or a hindrance in front of them, blocking them or restricting them from taking any kind of action or making any kind of move towards you. They are feeling very, very sad, depressed, and lost at the moment. It's because of everything that is happening in their life or in both of your lives, which is actually ultimately affecting your connection. And at this point of time, blocking it for some reason or are just halting the progress, it's affecting both of you. Okay? I see that this sadness, this sorrow, this suffering, this pain, this loss is being felt at both of your ends, and it's going to change. This is the clarity that's being given to you through way of this reading. Now, definitely there are people, way too many people at the moment, who are blocking this connection, creating obstacles and problems for both of you, actually, not just for one person, but for both of you. There are too many people. And it seems that there was this one particular person who did extreme kind of dirty deeds here to create as much conflict as much as he or she can in this connection, and did everything in his or her power to block it or just cause numerous problems for both of you to experience. This person at the moment is starting to see the effects of the heavy baggage of karma this person has created for himself or herself. Doesn't matter if it was one single person or other people who created unnecessary problems, obstacles, or blockages for both of you. All of them have created heavy load of karma for themselves, and it has started to show its effects. This is also clearly coming out of this reading. Now, I cannot specify what kind of ending has taken place here. Someone had some sort of ending in a connection, relationship, or association. If you two separated long time ago, then this is not something that may have happened in your connection. It's a possibility that your counterpart had an ending with someone, and they were trying to move on and walk away from this person, but that person, doesn't matter who it was, it could be a friend, a family member, another individual they were committed with or were connected with. It can be anyone, depending on your personal situation. But as I said, there are way too many people, or were way too many people. Then it's a possibility that it's not just one person, but all of those people your counterpart was associated with or was connected with tried to take control of the situation, or they were reacting after that ending. Something definitely happened here in between them, which raised conflict, arguments, fights, drama, negativity, or just disagreements. So that may have created some sort of problem here for them. Or maybe it's because these people were creating unnecessary issues for your counterpart. Maybe because of that, they had an ending which affected all of them, which kind of triggered all of their issues, insecurities, fears, and everything they have in their shadow self to come out into the light or onto surface, and that literally blew everything out of proportion in their world. That may have happened, and this may have led your counterpart into making a decision that they need to make changes, but because of these obstacles and problems, and because of too many people, situations, circumstances, and events they were having to deal with or are having to deal with, they don't know how to make these changes. They are unable to figure out as to how they can make moves for the highest good of your connection if they are not with anyone else. But if they were with anyone else, then I see that things are not going well in that connection, and it's on the verge of coming to an end, because the other person is quarrelsome, the other person is not in alignment with your counterpart, as they are coming in alignment with you and your connection as a result of the tedious hard work you've invested into or are just engaged into by following the divine guidance. And you're suggested to continue to do the same. You're suggested to remain true to your own self and your spirituality. It doesn't matter who comes up to raise their fingers onto you, doesn't matter if it's one person or way too many people. You are suggested and advised to continue with your spiritual practices, continue to remain faithful to yourself and to your Lord. Continue to chant mantras if you're chanting, especially Gayatri Mantra. That's everything you need. Over and above everything else that you're investing your time, energy, or money into, Gayatri Mantra is something you need over and above everything. All you need is Gayatri Mantra. That's what I mean actually. Please make a practice of either chanting if you can or listening to, meditating upon Gayatri Mantra. That's something you should not ignore or overlook. And I'm saying this for 10,000 different reasons. Okay? Do that. Continue to keep up with your inner work, inner healing work, other spiritual practices that you're guided to do. Continue to walk your talk. Continue to be who you really are, and that's how you are going to attract positive outcomes in this situation. These doubts, these apprehensions, these worries, this negativity, this darkness, these people, these obstacles, these challenges, these problems, these troubles, everything is going to get cleared away. And your connection is going to have a new beginning, a wonderful, happy, auspicious new beginning. But you are advised not to give up on yourself. I'm not saying that you start chasing your counterpart or you remain in this energy where you're feeling exhausted, hopeless, anxious, where you are in too much pain because you do not know where things are going and where everything is headed towards, and you're feeling quite stuck, not being able to see a ray of light. Divine is guiding you to continue with your spiritual practices, even if you cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay? That's what you need to do here. I've already said, I'm telling you again, anyone and everyone who came in to block this connection or caused unnecessary problems within your connection or for you is in the process of or has already created heavy load of karma. And I'm saying that because I'm seeing 10 of wands here for them, all of them, especially if it was a woman. This woman can be anyone. Okay? It can be anyone. Doesn't matter who it is. All of these people have created heavy load of karma, and it's going to get tougher and tougher day by day for them. No one can run away after messing with a divine connection. No one can escape their karma after causing destruction in a divine connection, and it's something that you shouldn't mess with. Do not ever mess with a divine connection. Do not ever open your mouth about something you cannot comprehend or understand to its depth. That's the mistake they've made here. Now, we can, as little grown and evolved ones, understand that they were just operating out of the darkness they were living in, the darkness of their own limiting beliefs, insecurities, fears, and everything. But at the same time, you cannot justify people acting out of their character, people being unnecessarily rude, hostile, and showing animosity towards other people just because they do not understand what it is that person brings onto the table and why that person is so different. There's a reason behind that, and it's your responsibility to do your own study and research. Okay. on one hand, I'm telling you to show understanding and compassion, but at the same time, I'm also suggesting and helping you all understand how to maintain balance, being a grown, spiritual, evolved, awakened person. If you are going to let people walk all over you, they're going to look at you and perceive of you as less important or like a doormat. You cannot afford to let people treat you that way. You got to understand that. It's one thing to be spiritual, to be compassionate, to be understanding, to be nurturing, to be loving, to be helpful and all positive and optimistic. But at the same time, you have to learn how to practice boundaries, how to command and demand respect by being a positive example. Would you go out there and judge people? Would you go out there and create unnecessary drama, problems and troubles for other people? Would you become a home wrecker? Would you ask yourself? Everyone was getting tested. Everyone received equal opportunities to grow, evolve, and learn their lessons. You grabbed your opportunity because of your good karma, obviously. And it might not make sense to you when I say that it's because of your good karma you are onto this path, because at this point of time you are going through your karmic changes and you see those people who did you wrong receiving money or things that kind of look or show as if they are happy or are doing well and good in their life. But the truth of the matter is they are just using the left out balance they have in their karmic accounts, the left out balance of their good karmas. That's it. It's nothing more than that. And once that balance starts declining or ends, you know what will happen. So the good things, all the good things that you feel like is injustice to you is actually called karma clearing. They're just clearing their karma, and at the same time they have created this heavy load of karma for themselves, which is going to hit them right after the balance of their good karma in their karmic accounts finishes, declines, expires, diminishes. Call it whatever you want to. The moment they lose the effects of their previous good karmas, they're going to hit with a big wave of the karmic load they've created here. That's what's going to happen, and for lot many of them it had already started right here as we speak about it. It already did. So you have to understand how karma works. You have to understand how life works. Sometimes everything happens for a reason. The pain you experienced, the hurt you experienced or are experiencing at the moment is your own manifestation, exactly how you manifested God's blessing in your life, which helped you propel and move forward on your spiritual path and move closer towards God, towards the path of ultimate liberation. Do you think it's bad karma? What's your thoughts? Reflect on it. Open your mind to understand if it is or not. Use your intuition and wisdom. Use your discernment very, very wisely. You have to understand how everything is turning out to be a blessing in disguise. Yes, they shouldn't have done that, but they did because they failed in their tests. And the reason they could not understand that it's because nothing was happening instantly with them. They became arrogant, proud, and in that arrogance, they became rude, hostile, ferocious, and wicked with you. That's where they made their biggest mistake, because that was the moment when they started losing their blessings. And on the other hand, when they were affecting you, when they were targeting you, when they were creating blockages for you, God kept you completely protected under His shelter and guided you to do your inner work, which ultimately helped you clear your bad karma or the negative effects of your past negative karma, past bad karma. You can call it whatever you want again. So you have to understand all of this. It happened for a reason, for a very big reason. You were clearing your karma, they were creating their karma, and once divine timing hits, these problems, these blockages, these obstacles, this darkness, everything is going to get lifted away from your path and you'll have your new beginning. If it's meant to be, you two are going to come back together, and I see that happening here for many of you. Now, when I say that, I do not want you to forget all of your lessons and start attaching yourself with the outcomes once again, because you need to remain detached. You need to maintain that balance. You need to remain neutral throughout everything that happens. Please be very careful of all of these things. And this pain that you're experiencing at the moment, just know that it's going to vanish into thin air once you come out of this darkness, once this cycle gets over, once you and your counterpart learn their lessons and come back into alignment, which is going to happen. I see that at this point of time, both of you are vibrating with the same energies and frequencies, and you are perfectly mirroring each other and are in perfect alignment at the moment. Doesn't matter what's going on in your connection, but you two are in perfect alignment. Getting my point? Your counterpart wants to reach out to you, but because there are too many obstacles and problems, there are too many people who are causing troubles for both of you, it's not happening at the moment. Or we can say universe is not letting that happen for some reason. There is some sort of bigger plan at play. There is some sort of, I cannot say what it is, I can't actually pinpoint. There is something universe is, your divine team, your God, your Lord, your Almighty is protecting you from. Maybe they are protecting you from these people who think that nothing is ever going to happen with them, nothing is ever going to affect them, and they are going to fly high in sky. They can do whatever they want. They can just, wreck people's lives and control people, attack them, target them, anything. They think as if they have a right to, expect people to act or behave in a certain way they want them to. So in order to teach these people their lessons, maybe universe is keeping you away from this mess or this negativity, or just halting things or keeping things at a pause for some amount of time. So in the meanwhile, this negativity, this garbage, this darkness can be cleared out or cleared away from your path, which is coming from external forces and influence. I hope that it all makes sense to you now. Okay? Divine just wants you to know that it'll all work out in the end. Don't lose hope. Don't think that all of your work went into vain or it was a waste of time. No, it was not. It wasn't. God is with you. And positive outcomes are on the horizon, even if you cannot see them right now. Okay? Universe is saying that if you do not want to end up in a compromising situation, then remain distant from your counterpart and wait for perfect divine right timing. In perfect divine right timing, you won't have to compromise with anything. If you want anything to happen right now, you may end up in situations you are going to regret later, or are going to ask God to remove you from. Getting my point? So that's all. This was your reading. I hope you enjoyed listening to me and it was useful and beneficial. If so, do let me know how you felt in the comment section below. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more such content to be readily available for all of you on a regular basis. With that being said, if your heart says so, kindly follow through with the link given in the description box below to show your love, support, care or appreciation for the work we are doing here. Finishing it off right here, right now. Signing off, taking leave. We'll be back sooner than later. Till that time, please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye bye.